the day has come. Just an introduction, we have been reading in language arts about Cesar Chavez. All of the students in here have written an informative paper on what a union is. We researched why unions can be good. We researched as well why people might think that unions are not valuable. So the students have been exposed to all of that information and they have collaborated with one another about it. Today we're trying to demonstrate the knowledge that we obtained with this research and collaboration through a class debate. Ladies and gentlemen, you've done a lot of hard work. You've researched. When we started this project, we knew very little about unions, and I'm very proud. So this is your chance to showcase, and you're going to do great. Okay. Marlon and Randall and myself, we are going to be taking notes through this whole process together, and then we will have a conversation with you at the end of the debate. Okay. So I'm going to send this off to Ariel Duke. The first argument that is going to be made are why unions should not exist, and she is going to get us started. So Ariel Duke, whenever you are ready.
Hello, my name is Ariel Duke. I am representing the group that unions should not exist. The members of our team is Essian Blakeney, Jemiah Lewis, Aaliyah Nichols, Jemiah Coltrane, and Marissa Jones. I think unions should not exist because they cause bankruptcy. Unions don't ask for more in one contract than a company can afford. They know that they can get as much money as possible. They have to pay lots of money to the person who wrote the contract. So that means that if the person that made the contract, for example, teachers join unions, and some teachers, they have to pay lots and lots of money to people because they write contracts. Now, next is Essian Blakeney with his.
My name is Essian Blakeney, and I am presenting the second point on why unions are bad for companies, employees, and customers. Unions function as labor cartels. A labor cartel restricts the number of workers in a company or industry to drive up the remaining workers' wages. Companies pass on those higher wages to consumers generally, and especially workers who are denied job opportunities. My name is Essian Blakeney, and I am presenting the group why unions are bad.
I saw a number of individuals taking notes, making sure that you're writing down the points, okay, and then you're asking those questions, okay. I'm going to turn the table now over to the side of why unions should exist. We're doing a great job of listening. Please continue that. And Zayshawn, whenever you are ready, you may go ahead and introduce your team.
Hello, my name is Zayshawn Jr. and I will be speaking on the behalf on my side of why unions should exist. The people who will be speaking is myself, Zayshawn Jr., Ariel Maliki, Sylvia Green, Kiara Ashley, Diaria Livingston, and Myra Panel. Our class have been learning about unions. We are going to be telling you why unions are good. Unions help people make money. People come together to unite to get right on the job. And that was my side of why unions should exist. And now here comes Ariel Maliki.
Hello, my name is Ariel Maliki, and I will be telling you the main reason for why unions should exist. Unions have always been there to ensure that conditions are optimal for people. Our nation is made up of mostly workers. This should then be of benefits to enter economy and country. They also provide bargaining for safe workplaces, family-friendly policies, and anti-discrimination provision. And now
Hello, my name is Sylvia Green, and I am also going to be explaining to you why unions are good. Unions still make it necessary for an employer to listen to a complaint from a worker without the worker being singled out and fired from complaining. And that's it. Thank you.
All right. Both sides have presented their reasoning for either why the unions should not exist or why the unions should exist. Okay, now we have all written down the reasons. Okay, I'm going to first give you 2 minutes on your own to look over those reasons and come up with questions or reasons to give off of that. Take 2 minutes on your own. You can jot stuff down, ideas, and then the next 5 minutes after the 2 minutes, you'll work together.
So let's explain where we got this. Who were we talking about?
The point made by Ariel said that unions try to get companies to go out of business.
So, like, okay, what does union mean?
What this is like a union is like a place where like people go to like so they can get money and wages and they benefit.
Why should
Excuse me. Let's say like $600,000 or something. So like okay, that's correct. I don't have money. It ain't gonna be bad because they don't.
Is a union good for a person? Is a union good for a person?
No, she said I'm supposed to be worrying about they're not making too much money, but where do I get that from?
So look,
I don't know from their side. I don't really know where I should get that from. If they were, like explaining, they were like a little bit stuttery, so I didn't really get what they were, talking about. Look, I just looked back through my thing and it says, first argument when Jemiah did the third point, it says they are making too much money. They are taking money away from the people's families. But how are they doing that though?
because you remember me doing
Because when I spoken about the money, I said unions pave the way to the middle class for millions of American workers and pioneer benefits such as paid health care and pensions along the way.
I would like to say I thought that the collaboration between the two teams, I liked, it went very well. I liked what I saw. I liked how you were listening to one another. Thank you to Marlon and Randall for kind of going over and sharing with the teams what we discussed over here. Both teams have prepared now with rebuttals. We have each listened to what each side has presented and said. Okay, at least 2 people will speak from each team, and I'll let you kind of take the reins and decide who is going and when.
My name is Diara Hampton, and I'm going to talk about why unions are good. Why would unions want other companies to go out of business? Well, unions get a lot of money, so they really don't care about the other companies. And people are jealous because if unions get like 5,000 or 7,000, they're going to be jealous because the other workplaces do not get that much.
Very nice job, Tiari. And who is our next speaker on this side? Whenever you're ready.
When Ariel stood up on the other side of the team, she said that the unions want the company to go out of business, and unions only get their money from companies. So why would they want to, go out of business?
Okay, so they have presented now their reasonings. It is now the side's turn over here that unions should not exist to come back with their arguments. Who is the first speaker? Go ahead, Amy.
When Zayshawn Joyner stood up, she said that unions, they help people make money. So like, for example, like, if somebody from a union, like, that, if they're, like, sometimes, not all the time, but some people from a union, they try to, like, they make a contract to take that money back, but I just wanted to know, like, where does the money come from? Like, how do they get the money, or, like, if it comes, like, how, like, why do they get the money?
When Ariel Lucky stood up, she said that unions ensure conditions. I wanted to know, what are the conditions?
So they asked you about the working conditions, ensuring conditions for that are optimal for people. Essie, why don't you restate what that question was that you came up with so that they hear?
So I asked Ariel M. When she said that unions ensure conditions. I wanted to know what conditions are they ensuring and what do they do?
My run.
It was pouring bathroom breaks, they would give them breaks, and the water they had wasn't clean.
No breaks, no water. What are the conditions that the unions help make sure are good for the worker today?
That they have more bathroom breaks and they get more money, and
They have breaks.
and they get longer breaks.
All right. Ariel Duke, yes.
So this question is for Sylvia Green, because she said that the unions help to ensure that your boss will listen to you. So I wanted to know, like, how can you assure that your boss will listen to you? Like, how do you know that your boss will listen to you?
Because, like, when we in our journeys book about Cesar Chavez, about when he was asking about water and the people, like, was telling him to get back to work. That's why we're telling you that unions are good, because now the people who are telling the workers to work, they are now listening. Because when Cesar Chavez was at the farm, they weren't listening to him. They weren't giving him water. The water wasn't fresh. And now, back in this day, now the people are listening. So that's my point. Because also, just like on my last paragraph, I said that their health care is being paid, so they cannot die because their health, like they still have good health, because their health care is getting paid. So there's no reason about them having any deaths, because their health care is getting paid, they're so healthy.
You're making a good point with that, because when you say that in your last paragraph that they pay for your health safety, of course they won't let you, like, if you die, then you'll be, like, if you're finna die or something, you can go to the hospital. They pay for your health care. Even if you're a child, they'll pay for your health care. They pay for everything.
I'm about to say, what do you think we're looking?
Okay.
But Miranda says she thinks that side.
First of all, I really want to commend every single student in here, because whether you had a speaking part, whether you felt comfortable standing up and speaking or not, every single student played a very important role, and every student participated in this debate in one way or another. Okay. Overall, I thought that our listening skills were very strong. Okay. And I was very impressed, because we knew the first part of this debate was going to be very formal and organized. I was very impressed when we let it go at the end to kind of go back and forth. Okay. Now, as your teacher, I thought that both sides were very well prepared. Okay. Really, there is not, we'll call it a full winner, but we've discussed over here, all of us. Okay. And by one vote, the side that unions should not exist kind of got the cake.